Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. In this episode, I'm going to talk about supermarkets and where to find groceries in Siem Reap. There's a few places that you can check out. Obviously there's, 7-Eleven, you can get your day-to-day needs there, but you may also want to check out some of the larger grocery stores around town. They have some foreign markets and some other places where you can get, foreign food other than Asian food, and it's a bit more expensive, but if you're craving it, you might want to go check it out at one of these supermarkets. The first one on the list is called the Siem Reap River Market, and guess what? It's right along the river, appropriately named. The market itself is just across from the pizza restaurant next door, right across the river here. I'll throw a map up so you can see, and I'll leave Google Map links in the description if you want to check out the exact location for each of these grocery stores and supermarkets. I stumbled across the Siem Reap River Market just the other day, and I was looking for some place to buy alcohol, and I think the Siem Reap River Market has the best collection of whiskey in the entire city. So if you are a whiskey lover like me, go check out the Siem Reap River Market. The prices are very, very reasonable and almost like half price for me. I'm Canadian, and alcohol in my country is ridiculously overpriced and taxed, so I was surprised to see a very nice bottle of scotch. I'll throw up some pictures I took of the whiskey aisle so you can compare the prices to your country. In Canada, like I was saying, alcohol is taxed quite heavily, especially in my province, so I found an awesome deal there. I got a bottle for like half price compared to what I usually pay in my country, so I was very happy to see that there. You might be the same depending on which country you're from, but go have a look and see what you think. They also have a pretty good selection of ice cream. I discovered that they have Korean ice cream there too, so I'm a big fan of that.
Chocolate.
No!
Chocolate.
No!
So if you guys want to go stock up on some pretty good alcohol, some ice cream, and some other foreign foods, go check out the Siem Reap River Market. And the next market on the list is called the Asia Market Supermarket. It's one of the bigger grocery stores that you'll find in Siem Reap. I'll put a map link and throw the map up so you can see exactly where it is. This market pretty much has everything that you need, and if you can't find it at 7-Eleven, then you're definitely going to find it at this place. It's very close to Pub Street and that main area, that main district. I find that the prices at the large grocery store were a little bit more expensive than 7-Eleven, surprisingly. You might be able to find some things in bulk that are cheaper at the Asia supermarket, so go have a look. If you're in Siem Reap for a while, I think that market is a must stop. There's a lot of things you can get there that you can't find at 7-Eleven. And if you like to drink, they have a pretty good selection of alcohol too. Their wine selection was about comparable to the River Market one, and they also had some hard alcohol, beer, and a lot of other beverages you can pick up there. I find that these places are really good places just to kind of cool down, especially if it's a hot day in Siem Reap. The weather can get brutally hot, so pop into a 7-Eleven or one of those supermarkets and you can cool down for a few minutes. Another huge benefit of these two supermarkets, the Asia Market and the River Market, you can use your credit card in both of them. Just remember, you have to spend at least $20 if you want to use your credit card. So if you're spending less than $20, they won't let you use your credit card. You can only use your cash. So it might be a good idea if you want to buy a lot of things and you want to use your credit card, just go in there one day and splurge a little bit, and then you can use your Visa or your MasterCard. And the third market that you have to check out in Siem Reap is the Jomka Fruit and Juice Market. If you want to pick up some fresh fruit or have an awesome smoothie, go there. It's got air conditioning, even Wi-Fi, and there's actually a place you can sit down and just have some fruit or have your smoothie. I had an avocado smoothie there quite a lot, so it's kind of a good place just to relax and also cool down. The last time I went there, it was so hot, I had to just go in there for a few minutes just to, lower the body temperature a little bit. It's ridiculously hot here sometimes.
And I searched and I searched. Whew, it's hot. But I never caught up with my little bunny rabbit.
Gee, that's tough, Mr. Abdominabubble.
And the price of the fruit there is really reasonable. You can get small packages of like mango. They have some papaya, apple, a bunch of other things. They had some bananas you can get for fairly reasonable prices. I recommend picking up the mango and the papaya in the packages. Really fresh and fairly cheap too. It's about $1 or even 75 cents for one package. Everything at the market is super fresh, and I think they deliver daily, so you can get other things too, like durian, which is more expensive here. Like in Thailand, you'll find durian for cheaper prices, but if you've never had durian before, you might want to pick up one or pick up a smaller pack. I think they're selling them for, I think maybe $5. I saw some ranging from $5 to $7 there, I think. Again, it's a little bit more because they import it, I think, or just they don't produce as many here maybe in Cambodia. Unfortunately, you can't use your credit card at the fruit market. I tried, or I asked them, and they only accept the QR codes or cash. So make sure you have some US or Rio with you when you go to the fruit market. And the fourth market on the list is your neighborhood 7-Eleven. It's right next to the fruit market, so after you pick up your fruit and have your smoothie, you can just go right next door to the 7-Eleven and pick up other things that you want. Unfortunately, you can't use your credit card at the 7-Eleven there, so you have to bring cash. Use USD or Real. During the afternoon, it's not too busy at 7-Eleven, but I find during the evening hours, it's just swamped with people because it's right next to Pub Street. So if you want to get some shopping done without too many people there, maybe go in the afternoon. But if you have to get things done, then go at night. And also, it's a little bit annoying. There's a lot of tuk-tuk drivers hanging out outside. So whenever I leave 7-Eleven, I always get hounded by them. They're always asking you for a ride, which is typical, you know. Around Pub Street, I find you get a lot more tuk-tuk drivers trying to take you on a ride somewhere or sell you a temple tour. If you want to avoid all the tuk-tuk requests, go in the afternoon and it won't be as busy. One more tip for 7-Eleven, if you like beer, try the Black Panther beer. It's maybe 80 cents, and if you get the big one, it's probably the best deal. And they also sell the smaller cans of, you know, Angkor, Cambodia beer, and a few other things, but you should probably, you know, try the local stuff first, and it's more reasonable in price. And you're probably going to buy water there. One thing I noticed that some of the bottles aren't really labeled properly, like the pricing is not really matching what bottle is above it, so you might want to just double check the price codes, or, you know, just make sure you're buying the right bottle for the right price. I find that they sometimes put like the expensive bottle next to a cheap price tag, so you end up paying more. But I find that the Angkor water is cheapest, and this one here, the high-tech, this one's about the same price as the Angkor water. So if you want to save some money and you're buying water a lot, which is probably your case because it's so hot here and you have to stay hydrated, which is important, make sure you're getting plenty of water in your system.
And now I'll never, gosh, it's hot, never see my bunny rabbit again.
It's called high-tech. High-tech drinking water. It's about the same price as the Angkor water, so just make sure you're getting a good price for your water that you're buying. You're probably going to sweat it out for most of the day anyway, like I have been doing here along the river. It's not even really that hot right now, but I'm still sweating.
Hey! Hey, what do you know? He melted. He really was a snowman.
Alright guys, that's it for the market recommendations in Siem Reap. I hope you found it helpful. I'll see you in the next episode.